What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the one and only Cat Daddy Gamers here to bring you a fantastic Let's Play. We are here to play some World of Warcraft. Now, in this Let's Play that I'm going to be doing, this will be a PvE strictly Let's Play, which means that we will be going through all the questing and all the different zones and all the different expansions. We will also be doing all the dungeons and raids. Now, it is up in the air whether or not I'm still debating on whether or not if I want to show me also going through the different difficulties in said dungeons and also raids. If that's something that you all would like to see, please leave comments below and just let me know if that's something that y'all would like to see. However, if it's not, then I'll just do it on my own and then we'll continue from there. Now, also with this being a PvE Let's Play, this is also Let's Play that will help anybody who is new players, people who are on the fence of whether or not to get this game, or people who do have this game and have played a little bit of it here and there and aren't quite familiar with how the mechanics are or how they should play the game. This Let's Play right here will hopefully answer a lot of those questions. Now, in my personal opinion, if you were to ask me, I've seen World of Warcraft being advertised all over the place. I see some of my friends playing it, or I see a bunch of people playing it. It looks like it's fun, but I don't know if I should get it. Should I get it? My answer to that is yes. Absolutely 1000% yes. To me, this game is absolutely a lot of fun. To me, this is a game that I always come back to no matter what. It's kind of like the equivalent of like Skyrim. It always... Every time you think you're like, okay, I'm done playing Skyrim now, or I'm done playing this, you always come back. Somehow you always circle back to that game, and that's how this game is for me. I always circle back to this game, no matter what. Even through some of the bad things that they have done with certain expansions, certain talents, nerfing characters, nerfing certain classes, I still always find myself coming back to this. So, like I said again, I would recommend playing this game, and like I said, in this Let's Play, we will be hopefully answering a lot of y'all's questions that are new on like how you all should play it. Now, with that being said, also this is a casual playthrough, so again, like this is just something that if you had a busy day at work, you had a busy day at school, practice, whatever the case may be, you want to come home, you want to plug this game in, and you want to just put a couple hours into there and just, just mellow out, chill out, hey, that's what this game is for right here. And that's what this Let's Play is supposed to be about. So with that being said, let's get into the creation character. Now, as far as what class you should pick if you are brand new at this, to me, it's just personal preference. To me, if you are absolutely brand new at this game and you're like, okay, I want to see what I want to be, to me, the top, I would say 3 classes that I would pick, I would go with either a monk, a druid, or a paladin. Reason being is that with those 3 classes, you can be you can spec into all 3. So you can be a tank, a healer, or you can go DPS. Now, druid is the only one that can be all 4, meaning that you got ranged DPS and also melee DPS. But like I said, again, those are the 3 that I would start out with. However, though, if you're someone who's just dead set, like in a lot of y'all, like if you're new, but you played a bunch of games similar to this, and you're like, hey, I've always played a mage, or I've always played a rogue, or warrior, or hunter, whatever the case may be, then that's what I would go as. So, with that being said, the class that we are going to be going with is a mage. But not just any mage, we will be going with a Worgen mage. Now, the reason I picked Worgen is just because of the fact that out of all the starting areas from all the different race and everything like that, Worgens are by far my favorite. Like, to me, I just think they're absolutely a fantastic starting area. I like how the scenery is, I like how just everything is, and I like how the setting to me, it's just perfect for it. It fits its theme. Now, for you, as far as like if you're questioning like what should I do, should I go Horde or Alliance, what race should I pick, it doesn't really matter. Again, just pick whatever you think is good. If you like how the Blood Elves look, then pick a Blood Elf. If you're someone who likes how the Gnomes are, then go Gnome. Again, there is no wrong way of picking whichever one you want. Now, with that being said, I'm going to get into the character creation. or well, customizing my character. And after I'm done customizing my character, I will see you all on the other side. And with our name, we are going with none other than Cat Daddy Game. Now, as far as what starting area you all should pick, if you are new, I do 1000% recommend going through whatever race you pick. I do recommend going through their initial starting area, just because, again, you can get the full immersive effect. Like, you can actually like go through and just see like all the different structures, all the different settings, and all that stuff of what that race entails. Now, if you are someone, however, that you've played through the game, but you've been spotty here and there, but you have been through a lot of, like, you've made a lot of characters here and there, like low-level characters, and you're debating whether or not which one you should go with, you can pick either one. Then I would probably go with Exile Reach. Exile Reach is a good alternative starting zone. For Exile Reach, it doesn't matter what you pick as far as like what race you pick. Everybody can do Exile Reach, and again, it's just, like I said, it's just an alternative starting zone to what your race faction starting zone will be right here, and then alternative would be Exile Reach. So with that being said, I'm going to mute my mic and have you all enjoy this beautiful cutscene, and I will see you all on the other side.
By their indomitable king, Gen Greymane, the proud citizens of Gilneas once stood with the Alliance against the vile orcish horde that sought to conquer all of Lordaeron. Gilneas survived, but in the chaotic years following the Second War, the mighty kingdom drew ever inward. Distrustful of their former allies, the Gilneans erected a mighty wall at the borders of their land, closing off their nation and their hearts from an ever-darkening world. Now, many years later, as the seemingly unstoppable undead scourge marches across Lordaeron, human civilization once again teeters on the brink of destruction. As war and terror close in all around them, the citizens of Gilneas are faced with one terrible truth. Their mighty wall cannot hold back the dead for much longer. And worse, rumors of a new threat have arisen within the kingdom's borders, of feral nightmare creatures that walk upright as men, but hunt and howl as wolves.
Hope you all enjoyed that beautiful cutscene. Now that we are in the wonderful world of Warcraft,
and the gates manned by 2 guards at all times. No one gets in, no one gets out.
yes, correct.
For my people.
But now that we are in the wonderful world of Warcraft, we will be now starting the quests. Now, like I said, we will be going through all the questing through this entire game in its entirety. Well, at least to the best that we can. So, again, like I said, casual playthrough. So, yes, that does mean for people who are veteran players who know WoW, that does mean, yes, this will be a very long, and I mean very long playthrough.
For Gilneas. For my people. For Gilneas. For my people.
Yes.
Ain't you a chipper looking one?
Okay, so let us open up. Beautiful. Now again, if you're someone who's brand new at this game and like I said, you just booted open the game and you're trying to figure out like what all to do, like how you want to play this game and all that stuff. This right here is a perfect little spot where you can like adjust some things. You can kind of see how the controls are. I mean, it's kind of hard to learn in this just base starting area, especially if you picked a Worgen like we did. Just because, as you see here, we only start with 2 moves. So it's not like, you're starting with like a whole smorgasbord of moves. So you can learn. However, though, again, like I said, take as much time as you want. If you need to, go play with all the controls down here. Look at the options menu. Go over here, check out. You have a spell book right here. Look at all the different things you got. Professions you can look at over here, which again is something that we will touch up on whenever it comes time. Okay. first right there. Usually I never have a Worgen jump out of that house right there. So while I'm going through this playthrough, if there's any questions that you all have, or if there's something that I am doing and you're wondering like, how do you do that? Can you please elaborate? Can you please expand more upon it? If you just leave a comment down below, just asking like, hey, like whenever you did said thing, like how did you do it? Can you please explain to it? Can you please have like a little short video on it? Just leave a comment down below, and if I'm able to get to it, or if I'm able to see it, then I will touch up on that on future videos for anybody out there who needs. Okay. Now, like I said, again, if you're someone who's struggling, you want to take and you want to pick apart a couple more enemies. If let's say you decide to pick a rogue, or you decide to pick warrior, you want to be up close and personal. You want to pick someone. You want to pick someone like us, like a mage that picks people off from afar.
I don't have a target. I
And
need
like
to target something.
And like I said, just feel free to do so. Gonna get a couple more. There we go. And before we turn these quests in, I already know it's gonna. Ooh, looks like we got a. So we got a Worgen hunter out there. Let's go to options. I'm just gonna hurry and take care of this real quick. Ah, much better.
What can I do for you? Long live Greymane.
Ooh, nice. We got some Frost Nova.
For Gilneas. For my people. For Gilneas.
Ooh, nice. We got Blink over here. Now I will show you all real quick the move that we just got, Frost Nova. As you see, if you come by here and let's just say you walk past an enemy, let's say this enemy aggro's on us. If you want to freeze him in place to try to get more distance between him and us, because again we are squishy, just come over here, hit him with that Frost Nova. As you saw there, we were able to widen the distance quite a bit from him, and then there you go. Let me take out one more, because usually every time this always happens. See, I think over there, was that a rogue? Now, like I said, again, like what class would I recommend you all play? Again, like I said, just experiment with all the classes if you're new. You know, there is no wrong class to pick. Yeah, there are certain classes that aren't
I got
doing.
a bad feeling. That's enough gabbing for me today.
Hold on a second. There you go.
Good day.
Now, there aren't. Like I said, again, there's no wrong class of picking. Just because, you know, yes, there are certain classes that are doing a lot better this season than normal.
Any friend of Greymane?
But to me, just me personally, when it comes to playing a video game, I'd rather play as a class that I have a lot of fun with, as opposed to playing a class just because, oh, that's the top dog in the league. Again, you want to have, that's the whole point of this Let's Play. We are here to have fun. You know, we're not here to like, oh, you know, we're going to squeeze every bit of DPS. Oh, we're going to squeeze every bit of number out of a, you know, I believe Havoc Demon Hunter is the top dog right now in this season.
For family. My people have endured much.
So again, like I said, that's not what our plan is. That's not what we're wanting to do. You know, just because Havoc Demon Hunters are the top dog doesn't mean we're going to be wanting to play as a Havoc Demon Hunter. However, though, if you're someone who wants to do that, then hey, by all means, you know, ain't nothing wrong with that. Just know, like I said, just make sure that if you do play, if you do pick a class, make sure you pick something that you like, that you know that you're going to stick with, and that you know that you're just going to have a whole lot of fun with. And that's the whole point of this Let's Play right here. Now, I also forgot to mention the very beginning of this video. Not only are we going to be touching on all the questing and all the different zones and the expansions of WoW, but we're also going to be touching on professions now. So, as far as professions go,
I don't have a target.
what would I recommend as far as professions? Again, personal preference, however you want to pick. So, but we'll expand more further upon that, you know, in future videos.
Greymane will lead us to victory. The past must not be repeated.
Now, also with this Let's Play, like I said, just go at whatever pace that you want to go at. You know, just because you see me going at, I may be going a little bit faster pace than you like, or I may be going a little bit slower pace than you like. Again, if you're someone who just wants to, which, again, that's also in another future video.
We do what we must.
I'll also be explaining in the future videos, like, different ways you can level up in Quest and WoW. But again, like I said, if you're one who wants to follow this Let's Play to a T, then by all means, you can. That's what this is about. But if you just want to sit there and take your time through this, or you feel like I'm going too fast through this Let's Play, and you want to just, you know, slow it down quite a bit, then hey, by all means, you can. Like I said, that's the beauty of this game right here. You can play this game a million different ways, in a million different I want to say this. And I'm trying to think of a specific paces. There you go. You can play in different paces that you want to, and like I said, you'll enjoy it to me just as much.
I need a target.
So this little quest right here, we're basically just doing like a 2-minute stand right here. As you see here, by the skin of our teeth, just hold off the Worgens. And this one right here, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter if you kill 2 Worgens or you kill 20 of them. You don't get no experience. The only experience that you'll be getting is just from the end of the quest. And don't worry about getting overwhelmed. This little thing up here that they have with Rebel Valor, it replenishes your health more faster than the damage that you take, so you pretty much have infinite health, essentially.
I need to target something first. I don't have a target.
Okay, now we'll go turn this quest in. By the way, for people who don't know, if you ever get an item you just want to immediately equip it, just right click the item.
I need a target.
There we go. Like I said, as you all will see, as we start questing through here, pretty soon, like we will be hitting like kind of like a slow period where leveling will be like really slow, just because of the areas that we are leveling in. But overall, like I said, I wouldn't fret too much about it. Again, like I said, we're just here just to quest through all of them, experience all the entire story mode, the entire lore of WoW.
We owe much to the Alliance. Never let your guard down.
I don't have a target.
Ooh, nice. Ooh, we got some malachite. Oh. Again, you ever get into that situation? Just back up right here. How much are we away? Oh, we are so close. How much is this quest gonna give me? Ain't nothing wrong with getting a little bit of XP here and there. Boom! Look at that. Now we got a nice little AoE damage spell right here. That is perfect. Actually, we got 2 damage AoEs. But hey. Okay.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one?
Oh. You've been bit by a Worgen. It probably is nothing, but it sure does sting a little. Plot twist.
What is it? This mastiff will help you find the hidden Worgen.
Okay. Okay, so in this little quest right here, all you're supposed to do is just, as soon as you get somewhat close to the Worgens right here, the shadows will start appearing on the map, and then you'll start attacking them. And there you go. And all you're supposed to do is just take out a certain amount.
Target something first.
Perfect. Didn't even see that one right there. Guess I gotta pay more attention.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
Nice. And we'll just hit him with the AoE. Nice little AoE damage right there. Now with this move right here, do be careful, because sometimes you can catch yourself if you cast Arcane Explosion. There are multiple enemies around you, so just be careful. Perfect. A nice little bit of extra experience, right? Are you serious? I can't catch a break. I want to get a little bit of experience, and then all of a sudden here I am getting all the experience. Okay. That's all good.
Make it quick.
Ooh, nice. We got our first weapon. Okay. Now, anytime if you all, let's say, get like a new weapon or a new piece of armor, and you all want just like compare stats and stuff, all you gotta do is just just hover over said item with your mouse, and then just hold down Shift, and it'll break down the stats that it gives, or stats that it either increases by, or some of the stats that you sacrifice if you equip the other one, and then that's how you do it right there. Now another thing I didn't touch up on, well, I'll probably do it after I'm done. I'll probably do it once I'm done with this guy right here.
Gilneas will prevail.
Yeah, I'll touch upon it after we're done with this quest right here. I'll touch upon the Conjure Refreshment skill that we got. Now in this quest right here, don't worry about your horse's health, because it'll hit your horse's health will hit, or well, I shouldn't say will, but it could hit 1, and it'll just stay like that infinitely. It'll just stay 1. The horse, like, it won't kick you off the horse. As you see here, we're still getting hit, and we're fine.
Thank you. I owe you my life.
Yes, you do, sir.
What now? We've got Aratus. Fire at will.
Fire the missiles. Kaboom. Ba-boom. Okay, now. So now we will head over and talk to King Gen Greymane. I guess now we're in a little bit safe spot right here. I'll kind of show y'all. So this Conjure Refreshment right here is really useful if you decide to go with a mage like we are. Now the good thing about this is that, as you see here, conjures mana food for you and your allies. Conjure items disappear if you log that for more than 15 seconds. So the good thing about this is that this is basically just infinite healing item. So as you see here, restores 100% health and 100% mana over 20 seconds. Must remain seated while drinking. That's the only thing bad about that, is that you cannot use this while you're in combat. However, though, if let's say you just got out of combat, your health's super low, and you're needing a quick heal real quick, then hey, you always have something with you. So even if you run out of potions while questing, you run out of first aid bandages, or whatever the case may be, you run out of your other type of food, you're like, hey, I need some food. Boom, you always have a backup to always conjure some food that will always heal you up, which is perfect for us mages, especially that since, you know, obviously we're squishy and all that stuff. So you'll start to see as you start leveling, if you pick the mage, that the utilities that come with a mage is just, to me, just absolutely fantastic. That, to me, that's what keeps me coming back to wanting to play a mage all the time whenever I'm playing WoW.
If we can make it past the gates into Duskhaven, we'll be safe. The eastern mountains are virtually impassable.
Let's round up as many of them as we can. Every Worgen facing.
Yes. I don't know if y'all follow me. Oh, just threw directly at a tree.
I need to get closer.
Catch us, you blasted mongrels!
You say it. You said it there, oh. Oh, what's your name? Oh, I think it's Liam. Now you see here, this quest that we're doing right here just gives you absolutely just plenty of time to complete this quest. So don't feel like you have to spam this real quick or anything like that. Like, I mean, we already passed it, or well, already met the objective for this quest, so you know, we're just chilling now.
Get gabbing or get going. Let the light of the new moon guide you.
Now we get the yes. We get the man the Z cannons now. Now with this quest right here, all you gotta do is just use your right mouse button just to aim, and then just spam the one button. Just spam shoot. And trust me, once you hit the objective, as you saw right there, it'll just kick you right off the cannon.
Good day. We are bound by a common
Nice,
enemy.
we got a nice little counter spell going on. Fantastic. See, look at that. Boom, we're already up to level 7. Just as quick as that.
We do what we must.
Lord Darius Crowley. That's what your name is. Darius Crowley. I don't know why I called you Liam. Jesus. God. Easy as pie. Now, as you can see here, a lot of the WoW questing through here is not convoluted. A lot of WoW questing is very simple. It's very simplistic. It's not like you got to like do a million things just to complete one task or anything like that. Now, later on the questing, some of the quests may show up like that. Okay, yeah, I don't want to kill any extra people. But yeah, like I was back saying to talk about the questing, like I said, the quests are very simple. Like I said, it's not like a lot in some video games where it's like, hey, you know, you gotta do a million steps just to get to this one thing, or you gotta get this one item. A lot of it's easy. It's just kill a certain amount of people, you know, loot a certain amount of items, take them, turn them in, and then just, you know, go for it. Now, yeah, that some people could say, yes, that is very repetitive. But to me, I like it just because, especially, even though some of the quests are repetitive, or most of them are repetitive, you're doing them in different areas. So you're able to explore a lot of different animals, or a lot of different NPCs. You're able to explore a lot of different areas. You're able to see like where all the factions are at, and so forth, so forth. So to me, I really like that sort of aspect of WoW. Plus, to me, like I said, again, that makes it to where it's less stressful. You know, you don't have to worry about booting up a game of, let's just say, like, I don't know, like a Dark Souls game or something like that, and then all of a sudden you're having to try hard mode while you just had a stressful day at work, and then all of a sudden not only you're raging about at the game, but then now you're also mad because of work or school or whatever the case may be. So now, after I return this quest in, this is gonna proc a cutscene, so I'm gonna mute my mic and let y'all watch this cutscene, and I will see you all on the other side.
We do what we must.
Look at what you've become. Those cursed beasts. They've left you nothing more than just another wretched mongrel. Do you even remember what you did to your friends? Your kind, haunting the wilds unchecked, until we found you. They've kept you alive because they still believe you can be saved. To which I must ask, is there even a shred of humanity left within you? Perhaps we will find out soon enough.
Now, as you all saw from that beautiful cutscene we just got done watching, turns out that bite is what turned us into a Worgen. And now we are in prison, awaiting our fate, seeing what they are going to do to us.
All I do for Gilneas.
So I guess looks like the alchemist that was over there, or alchemist that was over there, and they're giving us some potion that makes us to where we can now control ourselves. So with us being able to control ourselves, and now we are somewhat sane, with us now transforming fully into a Worgen, this right here grants us a passive ability, and to me a very fantastic passive ability. Now, as you see up here, any race that you pick, each race comes with their own unique passive ability that is unique to them and them alone. Now, for us Worgens, if you all decide to go the Worgen route, as you see here, we got Dark Flight. Activate your true form, increasing current movement speed by an additional 40% for 10 seconds, which is absolutely fantastic because, let's be honest, there's a lot of questing in this game. We're going to be going through a lot of dungeons, a lot of caves, and some of the areas we're going to be exploring, we may not be able to use mounts for, we may not be able to fly to, so, or be able to fly around in. So having increased movement speed just as a base passive and not something we have to waste our skill point in is absolutely amazing. So, again, fantastic passive ability right here, or I should say racial ability. So, you can best believe we're going to be using that a lot as we start venturing through World of Warcraft. Speak. Okay, looks like Crowley didn't seem too happy that they end up sparing our lives, but oh well, his loss. He doesn't know how awesome we're going to freaking be.
We live another day.
Oh, the Royal Chemist, that's who it was.
Well met.
Okay, so now that we are here, before y'all go off and do questing, I would definitely recommend 1000% to talk to this guy right here. Talk to this NPC, Jack All Trades Darrington. Now in this game you have something called professions. Now with professions they break it up into two different categories. You have gathering professions and production professions. Now as far as what professions to pick, it really doesn't matter. You can go the really simplistic route by picking 2 gathering professions. And there's 3 of them right here. You got herbalism, mining, and skinning. Like I said, you could pick 3. You could pick 2 of them, and it's that way that you don't have to worry about getting too in detail with like the specifics and the production. So all you have to do is worry about just gathering it and then selling all what you get on the auction house. Now you won't be getting as much gold doing it that way, just because the production professions have took a giant, a massive leap forward. So you won't get as much gold. However, though, don't worry, you'll still make plenty of it. So with that being said, as far as, like I said again, what to pick, the only thing I would say or I would recommend is I would pick professions that do coincide with each other very well. So, like if you're going to pick mining, then I would go blacksmithing or engineering. If you're going to pick skinning, I would pick leatherworking and I believe tailoring. And also for mining, I would also pick jewel crafting. Jewel crafting fits perfectly with mining. If you're going to pick, alchemy, then, or not alchemy, herbalism, then I would pick alchemy or enchanting. I've never really dabbled too much into inscription, so I don't know. I think that's still herbalism, but I could be wrong. So, now, like I said, with that being said, for us, we are going to be picking, I'll probably go with, I've never really done much herbalism, so I guess I'll do herbalism.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
And also, I will be picking up, for production profession, I guess we'll go the full mage route, so I guess we'll go with some alchemy. Or do we want to do enchanting? Nah, we'll go with this. Okay.
Let the light of the new moon guide you.
So with that being said, now after you get done picking up professions from that guy right there, from Jack of all trades Darrington, you have to, well, again, play through this game however you want, but to me, immediately go right across the street and talk to this lady right here, Samantha Buckley.
If it ain't here, it ain't nowhere.
And the reason being is because whenever you go talk to her, so whatever professions you pick, you need to have the proper tools for them. So if you pick skinning, you need a skinning knife. If you pick mining, you need a mining pick. If you pick herbalism, you need an herbalist spade. So just because you know how to do it or you learned how to do said profession, if you don't have the proper tools for it, then you can't do it. So with that being said, I'm going to go buy a spade. Let me just up here real quick. And then I'm also going to be purchasing a fishing pole because we will be learning fishing later. So I believe that's it for now. Yep. Okay.
Pop in anytime.
So now we will come back over here. real quick. I'm just gonna go sell some gear off real quick.
Oi.
So, don't need that. Actually, I'll probably just keep that.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Okay. Now, anytime you do, as you see, we got a new tracker on here. It just says find herbs. Anytime. So, I should say, hold on, let me just backtrack. So, whenever you first boot into the game, make sure you come up here right above your mini map. You'll have the time, calendar, and all that stuff. Make sure you click these binoculars and come over here and make sure you check mark all of these: the auctioneer, banker, barber, mailbox, profession trainers, transmog. Well, you really don't need transmogrifier, but hey, ain't nothing wrong with looking good while you're questing with your character. Trivial quest. Make sure you do check mark trivial quest, because again, since we are going to try to 100% quest through all the zones and through all the expansions as best as we can, we will need this check mark. And also make sure you check mark find herbs, or if you, I believe for mining you'll have find minerals on there. So now we got all that taken care of. And I'll kind of explain a little bit of the quest as we start right now questing. So once we get down to this little cutscene right here, I'll kind of explain the whole process of why you need to have the trivia quest check mark. Oh, we are being invaded. Warships. Okay. As you saw there are warships in the background, which means there's going to be a fight breaking out. Invasion! Oh. There you go. And since this hunter right here helped us out, we'll be nice and just help them out also. Ain't nothing wrong with that. As you saw there, we got a nice little move once we leveled up to level 8. This right here is a pretty nice move right here. If you hover right over it, it fuses the target with brilliance, increasing their intellect by 5% for 1 hour. So literally, you just gotta cast it once and then boom, just use it and forget it.
What's your story? Farewell. Keep your chin up, eh?
Okay. Now to continue on with the questing. Jeez, this guy's all the way back here. What a champ.
For my people. For Gilneas. For my people. For Gilneas.
There you go.
Barrels smell like gunpowder.
Now, like I'm saying, whenever I'm going through this video, I'm going to be making a lot of suggestions for you all. For a lot of them is just new players. Like, hey, you know, this is what I would recommend for you all. If you all are like curious and you all want to know, like, hey, should I do this? Should I do this? I will be making a lot of suggestions to you all. Like I said, just because I'm making the suggestions for what I believe you all should be doing, doesn't mean you all have to do it again. Like I said, just play through this game at your own pace. We got in there just in time. We got a couple more targets to take out. Looks like we got 2 more of those giant guys to take out. Now, as you see here, guys, we are low on low health, so we're just gonna sit there and just eat a little bit of my banana cookie. Heal up a little bit and come back over. That's just kind of a lazy way in order to kill them, so you don't have to worry about rotations initially, but hey, gets the job done. Okay, let's see here. Can I get close? Can we get close enough to where we don't have to hit? Perfect. Gunpowder. Okay. I say, like, I know we ain't average.
For my people. For Gilneas. For my people.
Now this is a very important thing. For anybody who's wondering what you should take with this reward right here, anytime a quest gives you the option of whether taking something that replenishes your resource, your spending resource, or your health, always take that said item that restores your health.
Get gabbing or get going. Farewell.
Nice, we got a nice little slow fall here. There we go. By the way, I've been talking about this retro ability, but yeah, we have yet to use it. I guess I'll show off the slow fall real quick. Now this move right here is absolutely fantastic for a mage. As the name kind of suggests, you know, like, let's just say, you know, you're standing up here and you're like, you know, let's say there's just a bunch of enemies right there and you just don't want to take them all. You're like, I just want to go bypass them and then just ignore them. Well, now that you got slow fall, and plus you're a mage, now you can just sit there and just casually just slow fall like that, and then there you go. To me, it's one of my favorite abilities. I think probably one of my top favorite abilities as to being a mage. Yeah, I've been talking about wanting to talk about what was it? What was I supposed to talk about?
What now? Speak. What now? Speak. What now?
What's your story? Keep your chin up, eh?
Okay. So, next quest. Looks like we got someone. So we're knocking out a little bit of quest over here. Ooh, nice. We're able to get a little bit of some herbs going. Oh, I just clicked on you, lady. Okay, there you go. I thought I just clicked on you. I don't have to worry about being this close to this individual. Ooh, nice. Yeah, we're starting to get a lot of good stuff. Ooh. A lot of stuff and I don't need to. But anyway, back to what I was talking about with questing. So the reason why, like I said, I was talking about earlier how it's so important on that map tracker that you want to have checkmark trivial quest is because while we're questing through WoW, so in WoW there will be certain zones, certain areas in expansions, so like Kalimdor and the continents, that they all have a beginner level, so they all have a base level at the lowest level that which enemies are, and then they have a level cap. So the reason why that's so important is because as we're questing through there, so if let's say you get to a certain area, let's say we get to I think Ashenvale and Kalimdor. So let's say you're there, and in Ashenvale, the starting level, let's just say, is 15, and max level for enemies is 30. Well, the reason why this is important, why you want to have that trivia quest, is because if your character is too high of a level, like we're too high of a level, what will happen is that the quest will not appear on our mini map because we are too high of a level. It just deems it as a lower level quest, because all the game's going to track is quests that the enemies that you're killing in said area still give you experience. That is what that is all about. So in WoW, if let's say, like I said back in we were talking about Ashenvale, if their level cap is 30, in WoW you have a, I believe it is a 5 level window. So what I mean by that is you essentially have up until level 35. You have up until level 35, and then once you go above 35, once you hit level 36, then the enemies that you will kill in there will no longer give you experience. Now the questing will still give you experience, obviously, if you complete any quest, but doing, like, killing enemies like these right here, like as you see here, if I kill the enemy right here, I'll still get experience. If you go through said area and you kill an enemy, and the enemy is too low of a level, they will not give you any experience whatsoever. So do keep that in mind. Oh man, they ended up grabbing one of the things. Oh, just grab the other one. So, like I said again, do keep that in mind whenever we're questing through there. Now there is a way I've never done, just because, I mean, me personally, like, no offense, like, I'm questing through said area. I'm there to complete the quest. I'm not there to, you know, I don't care if I'm over leveled, you know. But
have a target.
There is a way where you can go to the capital. I don't know where it's at, but you can put a freeze on your experience. Now, like I said, me personally, I mean, I could see if, let's say, you know, you're just dead set on, you know, wanting to go through said area and know what it feels like to go through that at a certain level. You can do that. However, though, again, I just never really see the purpose in that. So, not anything wrong with people who want to do that, but it's just a suggestion, like I said. So if you're one of those that you want to do something like that, you can. The option is there for you to do. But just know that's just something that we're not going to do. But like I said, again, this is, again, like I said, this is just a let's play for y'all to see me play or whatever. Like I said, again, if you're a veteran player, you can, and let's say you play through WoW quite a bit, you know, you can sit there, you can just have this on as background noise. If y'all are new players, and let's say you just want to use this as like a template to just see, like, okay, so this is how I need to start playing, then like I said, hey, if that will help y'all out, then hey, by all means, y'all can do it. So again, if you want to put a level cap on yourself, hey, that is strictly your call. Again, I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but like I said, again, that's just something I'm not going to do, me personally, just because, again, I don't see the purpose in me doing it. Just, you know, because, you know, I want to level up. You know, I don't mind if I'm, you know, getting like 2 experience per quest line. Yeah, I'm being lazy right now. There you go. Use that, and then we'll also use our racial ability. Ooh, we're about to hit level 10. Nice.
I got a bad feeling. Long live Greymane.
What now?
Now, as far as what I would recommend y'all taking, it just depends on what kind of class you pick. Me personally, since we're squishy and we're a mage, I'm gonna pick more armor just because I value more armor right now as opposed to just more damage. Plus, also, later on, we're going to be getting a new staff that's just going to be amazing. And then before we leave the starting area, we're going to be getting another staff. So it's like pretty much just one weapon, one after another. So I ain't too worried about it, honestly. Okay, let me just put this here. I'm just gonna organize everything inside of a sell bag, and then that's like my auction house bags and stuff. Oh, I forgot to also look up professions. So anytime you grab professions, by the way, just come down here. Oop. Don't aggro. Don't aggro. And that. Perfect. Yeah, I just don't want to bother aggroing that individual. Yes, dogs. Yes. Very good. Yes, almost done. Last spell. Boom. Are you serious? Now that ain't some just, you know what? Literally. 30. You know what? I ain't dealing with that. No. Get it up later. Boom. Level 10. Ooh, we got a spicy little level. Put that up there and put you over there. There you go. Got my stuff looking all nice and neat. Now, as you saw there with us leveling up to level 10, we did have a lot, I mean a lot of things proc. So I'm kind of going to be explaining a lot of it here. So, hold on, once I get... I'll wait till I probably get into town. You are now honored with the Gilneas. Gilneas. Okay. Oh! Looks like a giant explosion just went off.
For my people. For Gilneas.
Nice. Nice, one of the beauties of a mage right there, just fast traveling right through here. Not to be fast at swimming, just know that we just got blink and we can just get out of here in a pinch. God, like, it is so fun being mage. Like, you all are gonna eventually see just like, once we start getting a lot of stuff, especially now that we just got hit level 10, so we'll be able to spec into our own specific class and stuff. Oh god, y'all are about to see, if you pick the mage, y'all are gonna see why like mages are just a whole lot of fun. Nice.
For my people.
Again, you have a suggestion right here, or if you have an option right here, always go with healing.
For Gilneas.
Okay. So once we get into town, I'll kind of break down a lot of things that just procced for us, or I should say just opened up for us. And then I will be telling y'all like what class I'm going to be speccing in. Or what, yeah. Bleh. Oh, we got a little bit of I say, don't ever miss on some stuff for alchemy. Especially now we're going to be increasing our alchemy level pretty high. Which once we start getting them out, it's going to be a lot easier to start doing this. So, blink. Now you're all going to see me squirrel quite a bit whenever we're wanting to adventure somewhere. Then all of a sudden I see some resources sitting on the ground. I'll be like, oh god, I must have that. Trust me, it would remain the exact same if I had if I had ended up picking what was it, mining. Okay. I think I've only picked herbalism once, I believe, throughout my entire time playing WoW. So, oh. Yeah, this is where the venturing off part begins. Need to turn in a quest, have to explain a lot of stuff to y'all, and I'm sitting here just like, nope, I need herbs. Trust me, y'all. I know a lot of y'all are probably gonna be watching this Let's Play, have experiences, have went through this stuff yourself, whether it be own personal experience or whether it be a party member that y'all had, a friend or something like that, have done the exact same thing where you'll just sit here, you're like, okay, I need to go do this, and all of a sudden you'll see some resources, some shiny things sitting off at the distance, you're like, I must grab it. Now we got that. Gotta turn in our quest.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine.
Exactly, lady.
That's enough gabbing for me today. Watch your back. What can I do for you?
Okay, let's hurry and go sell some stuff off real quick, and now I'll start explaining. Again, we really don't need food, so there's no point in keeping it. That's why I'm selling it off right now. Got crystal vials. I wonder if the lady here sells.
You got fine taste, I can tell.
Thank you, lady. Yeah, she does sell them. We can hold 100. Yeah, let's do that.
Note it.
There you go. Okay. So now that we have gotten some stuff procced for us, now we can sit here, relax, and we'll break this down. So as you saw, the first thing that procced, well, let's go over our moves first. So one of the moves that we ended up getting once we hit level 10 was called Polymorph. As it states right here, transform the enemy into a sheep wandering around, incapacitated for 1 minute. While affected, the victim cannot take action but will regenerate health very quickly. Damage will cancel the effect. Limit 1 only works on beasts, humanoids, and critters. So this is a fantastic crowd control sort of thing, kind of like how Frost Nova is. If let's say you got 3 enemies, you Frost Nova, blink away. Let's say you could turn one of them into, let's say you polymorph one enemy, and then now you only got 2 enemies to deal with. You just bombard them with damage, and then kind of like run around a little bit. You can blink away again, you know, sort of start doing that thing, and then by the time polymorph wears off on one of the enemies, you know, you may have 2 enemies down, you may have 1 enemy down, and another one that's about to be dead, and then you only got 1 enemy to deal with after that. So again, it's a fantastic crowd control sort of spell, and it is absolutely fantastic to use. Now, the other thing that we end up getting, which this is something that I understand why they kind of locked it behind, you need to learn the writing ability before you can do it, but at the same time I don't like it. But as you can see here with us being Worgens, as you see here, we got this ability called Running Wild. Drop on all fours and run as fast as the wild animal. Now, the thing that makes this really fantastic, if you're one of those that you want to preserve your gold, you want to preserve your money and all that stuff, for some reason, and let's just say you want to learn the riding mount so you can get around Azeroth a lot faster, but you don't want to spend a lot of gold, well, luckily for you, if you picked Worgen, you are your own riding mount, and which is absolutely amazing. Like I said, this is absolutely a fantastic ability. Before, I think it was in Mist, I think it was up to Warlords, I think, that you didn't have to learn this. Well, what I mean by that is, like, you didn't have to learn riding mounts. You can literally, once you hit level 10, and you get this move, you can use it. So you don't have to worry about, oh yeah, you know, I gotta spend 40 silver, I believe it is, in order to learn Apprentice Riding, which, I mean, as you can see here, like, we're well beyond that point right now. But you know, it's just something, you know, hey, I can conserve more money, which is absolutely an amazing ability. But now, unfortunately, you know, we have to learn it, which again, I can kind of see the argument for it just because of the fact that, you know, people can deem that as really unfair. So again, like I said, I understand both sides of it, but hey, you know, I mean, it would be nice just to have this writing now. So another thing that we end up unlocking is group finders. Now, group finders right here, this right here is where you'll be doing your dungeons, raid finders, and pre-made finders. Now, currently right now, as you're going through your set starting area, you cannot go into dungeons yet, just because you are still in the initial starting area. Now, once you get out of the starting area and you complete all the quests, then you are able to start finding dungeons and start leveling up through there. Now, that is one way to level up really fast in this game. You can literally just sit there and just spam dungeons, because I believe like the dungeon fighter now, the dungeons are like from 10 to 60 as far as difficulty goes. And then if you meet the necessary level requirements, you can start doing dragon flights, which is even bigger, and even a higher I believe that goes up to level 70. So you know, you could just blitz through levels if you absolutely need to. So like I said, that is one of the ways I was going to tell y'all how y'all can just blitz through your levels real quick once you get done with the starting area. Now, also with us being level 10, like I said, at level 10, there's just a bunch of things that go off. We also get specs and talents. Now, depending on what class you pick, this can vary. Again, like I said, for the class that I would recommend to some people be paladins. You know, you would have right here, you would have a tank, you have DPS, and you would have a healer. If you pick druid, same concept, so forth, so forth. So, if you pick those classes right there, if you pick those or a monk, again, I would just experiment. Just go for a DPS if you want, and then be like, okay, DPS is not really my thing, go for a tank. If you're like, tank's not really my thing, go for a healer. And then just, you know, like I said, again, experiment. Now, unfortunately, the only bad part about us being a mage is that we really don't have a ton of options. It's literally just range DPS, that's it. Which, again, yeah, you consider say, well, that's boring, but hey, you know, again, to me, if you pick mage, trust me, to me, you will not be disappointed unless you just absolutely want to be a tank, or you want to be a healer or something like that, or you just want to be up close and personal. Then again, obviously, a mage is not really your cup of tea. So with that being said, for us, we are going to pick Arcane. I believe the last time I played Arcane was Mist. It's been a long time since I played through this. So with that being said, looks like we got an instant. Shields you with Arcane Force, absorbing 50% damage and reducing magic damage taken by 15% for 1 minute. The duration of harmful magic effects against you is reduced by 25%. That is fantastic. Now, as you start leveling up, you'll start gaining, so your points will alternate. So whenever we level up again, the next point will go into arcane points available. And then the next one will be mage point. And then after that, like I said, you'll just alternate your points. So anytime, if let's say this is the one you pick, and let's say you're like, oh crap, you know, I'd rather have invisibility, or oh crap, I'd rather have ice block, you know. Anytime that happens, just come up here, right click, as it says right there, right click to unlearn, and then you can just pick something else. So, right there. Now we got that, and we just go to our spell book. We got a nice little, sexy little arcane blast. I'll probably put that over there. I'll probably put counters. I'll probably put ice up there. I'll put beautiful. Okay. And with that being said, let us continue with some questing, or at least some more questing, I should say. And yes, I already did see another shiny over there. I'm going to be getting that shiny. We will be collecting all of the shinies today. Okay. this is gonna be so bad for me. Don't worry, we will not be just strictly just, you know, squirreling it the whole time, you know. We will be doing some questing and stuff. It's just, I mean, come on, it's just shinies. It's just tempting me. He's just sitting there, staring menacingly. Okay. Ah, yes. Yes. Hello. Okay. But it's also nice to get this stuff too because, hey, leveling up our herbalism's always nice. Ooh, we can start making some stuff now. Start leveling up our alchemy. Ooh, there's a nice shiny over there. Okay, let's talk to Grandma
Get
first.
gabbing or get going. Good day.
Oh, there's two shinies here. There you go. You can best believe, by the way, we're gonna get that shiny over there. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. So I hope everything is going good for everybody out there, wherever y'all may be, however y'all may be watching this, whether it be on your phone, computer. And I hope for whoever is playing here that is new, I hope that you all find this Let's Play very comes with a lot of information. Hope that answers a lot of y'all's questions.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Watch your back.
Hope it gets you all into playing WoW, and a lot of y'all new players. Hope it gets you into getting you all back into WoW.
I need to target something first.
Yes.
Any friend of Greymane is a friend of mine. Good day.
Ooh, nice. We're getting some Arcane Barrage. Oh, that is absolutely amazing. Instacast. I kind of want to do that. Oh, yeah. Oh, really didn't pick up the quest from Grandma?
I got a bad feeling.
Okay. Oh yeah, now y'all are starting to see us come together as a mage. It's fantastic right now. Oh, there's another shiny up there. Get him, Grandma. That should still be there. For once, I'm actually going to ignore that shiny temporarily. Just because that's the quest we got to go to, or that's a quest we got to start doing. Hopefully no one takes it, though. Because I'd be highly upset.
Ain't you a chipper-looking one? Farewell.
Please don't take it, please don't take it, please don't take it, please don't take it. Yes, it's here. Perfect. God, it should be against the world to have this many shinies around here. That's just turn this cluster real quick.
Make it quick. What is it?
That'd be a nice little thing to sell in the auction house right there. Hold on there, horsey. Keep finding shiny things and it's just not fair. By the way, any of y'all who have decided to pick up mining and or herbalism, I would completely recommend doing this right here. Just because, trust me, it will, you all will thank me later. It is good just to get this over with, just spend some time farming. Just because, like I said, you want to get as much, we want to get as much supplies as we can to help us level up our profession as fast as we can. Looks like someone's getting ready to go take care of that. However, I did see a shiny back there, so and I do see a shiny up there, so God, why must they do this to me? Should be illegal. And the best part about us picking all this stuff up, as you see here, we're just gaining experience, just that extra bit of experience just to help us level up faster. Please don't aggro on me, my good sir. I'm an innocent man. Yes. Okay. There you go. Now we're done with all the shiny collections for now. Nope, we got another shiny collection, but I'm gonna get that here later.
How are you? See you later. See you later. Have a good one.
Yes. Start to get some more questing done. Start leveling up. Start getting some nice juicy experience. Ooh, nice. Now, as you all can see here, as we're casting Arcane Blast, this right here is just increasing the charges for whenever we use our Arcane Barrage. So I'll show y'all real quick. Boom! As you see here, just ultimate damage right there. It's so nice. Individual right here. A boom. There's a nice little quest right here.
Safe travel. See you later. Safe travel.
Nice little body we didn't loot right here. Extra bit 30 copper. We would have missed out on. Yeah, well, in combat. I'm not even in combat. That's weird. That is so weird. We're not even close to being in combat. Yet this game is saying that we are in combat right now. Oh, okay, now we're not. That was really weird. I don't know why I would just randomly just say that, hey buddy, you're in combat. I'm not in combat type promise. We're gonna put profession stuff up here. I'll just keep my auction house stuff over here. Oh, never mind. We're already committed. Don't aggro. Don't aggro. Yes. Now we can go turn these 2 quests in right here. Well, actually turn this singular quest. Ooh, we may be close to leveling up. Oh man, we're so close. We are so close to leveling up. Oh no, actually we are gonna level up. Haha. Guy gotta love verbal. You gotta love just picking resources. See all those picking resources and stuff? We were gonna be short on leveling up. Now look at this. Ba-boom. Now we got that extra 200 experience. Easily hit the level cap. Before I do that, I am going to go turn in. I am going to sell some stuff real quick because I don't think we'll be able to sell a couple things for a hot minute.
I got a bad feeling.
Feels like we'll be able to repair some things.
Farewell.
I said sell a bunch of things. We only sold one thing.
Get gabbing or get going.
Boom.
That's enough gabbing for me today.
Let's look at what we have. We'll go for some. Yes. Perfect. Now this is absolutely fantastic right here. Invisibility. Oh my god, that's amazing. The loudest doors in existence. Okay. Now we're here at the Greymane Manor. Look how fancy it looks. Has a nice big open concept. Plenty of space.
A kingdom is not a place, but a people.
Good question there, lady. I have no idea. We'll hurry and finish off these quests right here, and then probably whenever we get to town, or get to the next town, I'll call it a video there, and then that way,
Hail,
just
champion.
enough just to get us
We will have
started.
justice.
Let's see here. Oh, there's a town that ended up flooding that we were just at. Oh, warships. More and more warships.
Our curse is also our greatest gift.
Curse is our greatest gift. Could he be a Worgen? Ain't telling. do 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 do. Okay. I'll tell you what, we were actually pretty lucky that we were able to get another bag to drop from an enemy. That was absolutely amazing. Aha! So you made the bike. Ah, crap baskets. I got it for us. Ain't fair. By the way, I just love how, like, initially it just goes from whenever they first capture you. It's like, you know, you're a wretched beast. You know, you're someone who's just, you know, you're just someone who ended up almost killing one of the family members. And they're like, and now all of a sudden they trust you with everything, including driving. It's like, oh yeah, you know, that totally makes sense. Oh no, we got into a wreck.
For my people. For Gilneas.
Okay. I think they may be Worgen rogue. Yeah, they're both rogues. As you see, everybody here is just probably just wanting to get up out of here, so that's the good thing about this right here. That's another thing too about questing. We are, like I said again, we are going to be questing through a lot of like starting zones and stuff like that. So with that being said, it does mean we are going to be questing through a lot of areas where there are going to be some low-level individuals questing. Now, whenever you are questing through there, just know, like, just don't be that person that just sits there and just farms that area forever. You know, you don't, you know, like, you wouldn't want to sit there and have someone, if let's say you know you're questing through an area and you need to get a certain amount of enemy kills, you need to get a certain amount of set items to drop from killing said enemies. You know, you don't want to sit there and have someone, you know, just farm that area and just make it physically impossible to get said item. So like I said, with that being said, you know, just do what you gotta do initially and go from there. Now, if you are farming, however, like let's just say you're wanting to farm up, let's say you pick skinning, you know, you want to farm up skinning on these guys right here. That's a different thing, you know, but a lot of times people will understand. But a lot of times what people will do too is that you can let them kill said enemies. You can let them kill said enemies, and with them doing that, then maybe that individual may not have those said individuals may not have skinning as their profession. So a lot of times they'll just help you kill enemies, or let you kill like wildlife, and then have you get the skinning for them. So essentially you're letting them get their questing done along with helping you get your profession up. What's that? Oh wait, wow, I only got 4 out of 5. Wow, I'm sitting here walking away. I didn't even bother to pay attention to that one. Oh, I see a lady over there, so should take me that long in order to get it.
I need to target something first.
I'm not even gonna bother looting him because I don't need it for anything. Not that they really offer besides a little bit of food here and there. Speaking of which, I'm going to put all this up right here.
For my people. For Gilneas.
Yes. And like I said, once we get to town, I'll probably call it a video there. And then we'll start on the next video shortly. Oh yes, some more shinies. This is why almost like skinning is sometimes a good thing for me. Because like skinning, all you gotta do is just kill the said enemy. Oh. Yeah, I don't look too good for this guy. I'm just gonna completely ignore that. I'm just gonna get completely far away from him as I physically can. Yeah, see that is why one of the biggest things right there. That is why you don't try to go after that big guy right there, because again he will rock your stuff. Trust me. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make ourselves immediately invisible. Beautiful. See again, beauty of being a mage. Literally all the utility in the world. You see there? He's going to attack us. Nope, I don't think so. Immediately just outrun him to the point to where, boom, they get out of their area, de-aggro off of us.
For Gilneas, just in time, friend.
Okay, let me hurry. I need a mana cookie real quick. As you saw there, they unfortunately met their end. Which is kind of sad, like I said. They're all lucky. See, look just how much faster it is with a mount right now. Those guys are probably just two buddies right now, just questing, helping each other quest through WoW right now. Which, hey, if you're able to get someone like that help you quest through all the starting areas and stuff like that, oh, you can have a lot of fun in this game. Trust me, a lot of fun. Okay, so now we made it to the next town. Well, Lilby town right here, a little rundown town. So let us go turn in the quest and pick up 2 more.
What's your story? Long live Greymane.
Okay.
What is it?
We'll also go sell off some goods that we
Ain't
have.
one bit of rubbish in my selection.
Okay. Now in the
Cheerio.
next video, what we'll be going over is we'll be doing some more questing through the starting area for the Worgens. I believe we're just under halfway done with the questing, I think, with the Worgens. So we'll be doing that. We'll also be picking up fishing for another profession for us, and that'll be it for the most part. So stay tuned for the next part. If you have any tips, comments, any questions, let's say if I went through something too fast, or let's say if I didn't touch on a certain thing that I did throughout this gameplay, and you're like, hey, how'd you do this? Hey, can you show me how to do this? Hey, I got a question, like, what would you recommend for this? And so forth. Just leave a comment down below, and if you all could like the video and please subscribe, I'd greatly appreciate it. And with that being said, I will see you all in the next video. Bye.